Hey you guys, it's okay. I just hit record with my dogs. We're starting to bark. Hey, you don't need to bark. Don't be a butthead. This is Cosmo, my new puppy I got last month. Hi, Capricorn. Analisa Six here with the Lady of Leisure and the Sober Curator to bring you the October 2024 horoscope for the zodiac sign of Capricorn for Sun and Rising placements. And this is Cosmo. He might be a Capricorn. We think he's an Aquarius. Not totally sure on the exact birth date. He's a rescue, so who knows? But he's born sometime between either Capricorn or Aquarius season, so who knows? Who knows? All right, we're going to dive right in because it's already practically the middle of October, and I have taken my sweet ass time getting these videos out to you. And I know you like things to be straightforward. What are the highlights? What are the deets? Don't waste my time. That's Capricorn. Don't waste my time. You're the time lord. You're ruled by Saturn, the time lord. Okay, we start out every October in Libra season, which is the cardinal air sign of the zodiac, and makes a square, a hard aspect to you, Capricorn. So Libra energy can sometimes be a bit challenging for you because Libras tend to be more passive. Capricorn tends to be more linear and rigid. And so sometimes that passivity that Libra can have can be a little frustrating for you. Libra's a little bit more kind of like hands off, and you're a little bit more lean in. So, you know, October might be asking you to kind of go with the flow a little bit in a way that isn't totally up to what you would like. But with that said, where Libra hits in the Capricorn horoscope is the house of career. And so your career, your public life, and your public image are highlighted every Libra season. And right now we've had the Sun and Mercury passing through this area of the chart. So work and career is of major focus for the first half of October. The other energy that we have starting October out is Venus in Scorpio for the first half of the month. And this is hitting in your social house, the 11th house. So this is the house that has to do with friendships, groups, any kind of community associations that you're a part of. And Venus is the planet that rules relationships. And so when we have Venus passing here, all of our social kind of endeavors get boosted, and it's positive. It's a positive energy, but you're very extroverted right now. All of the energy in the sky is pushing you outward and kind of having to be more in the limelight than maybe what you've been used to in other months. Mars is still in Cancer. Mars entered Cancer last month, and this area that it's hitting for you is the area that rules relationships. And when Mars is passing through the 7th house in a horoscope, we can endure some challenges when it comes to partnership dynamics. So this can be romantic partnerships, it can be business partnerships, it can also have to do with best friend type relationships. And with Mars here, especially in Cancer, it can kick up some dust. We might be working on how we communicate about, like, in terms of our feelings. We might be working on whether or not we feel like we're still kind of emotionally reactive about certain things. It's an opportunity for us to work through a lot. You're going to be working through a lot over the rest of the year because Mars is going to enter Leo, which is going to be the 8th house, which still has a lot to do with relationships. And then it's going to be stationing retrograde and going back into Cancer. So Mars is going to be going back and forth between your relationship houses for quite some time. And you're going to have a lot to work through in terms of how you deal with conflict. So that's something to just kind of make note of. That started last month, and you're kind of still in the thick of it this month. Jupiter is still in Gemini. Saturn is still in Pisces. Uranus is still in Taurus. Neptune is still in Pisces, and Pluto is still in your sign of Capricorn. I don't go into the outer planets or social planets too much in the horoscope videos. You can find a bigger breakdown on each individual transit for the month in the October astrology forecast video at the top of this playlist. All right, so let's get into some of the main themes of the month. On October 2nd, we had a solar eclipse in Libra that happened at 10 degrees. Now, this was hitting in the Capricorn horoscope in that 10th house of career. Solar eclipses happen during a new moon when the ecliptic is conjunct that sun and moon. And it's an opportunity for a breakthrough of new energy in this area of your life that's supposed to be kind of influencing you over the coming months. So for pretty much the rest of the year, you're dealing with some new energy when it comes to your public life, your career, and how you're moving things forward. It can feel challenging at times. It can feel exciting. Either way, things are moving in a different direction. There's a new a new batch of energy coming your way when it comes to your career and the work that you're doing in the world. Also, your public image that gets highlighted too. The next shift of energy that we have is Jupiter stationing retrograde at 21 degrees. That happens around the 9th. Now, the area of the chart that we've had Jupiter and Gemini for you is the area that rules your health and also your daily routine. So how you structure your day-to-day responsibilities, and then also how you're of service in the work that you're doing in the world. So with Jupiter retrograde until February, you might be reflecting, reviewing, and reassessing the way that you take care of yourself, the way you structure your day, and how you approach problems at work. The next big shift after that is going to be Pluto stationing direct at 29 degrees of Capricorn. This is happening in your house that rules your relationship to self, but it's cuspy on the second house, which is the house of money. So the way that you relate to yourself has been a big theme over the last 14 years, if we really want to think about, or longer than that, I guess. Since 2008, pretty much, Pluto has been here in the horoscope. This is why I don't like talking about the outer planets, because we've already had this here for so long, but Pluto's about to shift into Aquarius for its final shift. Come here, bud. It's okay. For its final shift into your second house of money. So we'll talk more about that next month again. After that, we have Mercury entering Scorpio on the 14th, 15th-ish, depending on time zone. That's why I'm always like ish, because it just depends on where you're living. I'm looking at the universal ephemeris, so time frames are different everywhere. But we have Mercury leaving Libra and entering that Scorpio energy that is happening in the 11th house of the horoscope. So your social calendar might be more full. You might feel more like you want to be more involved in your community. You might want to be more social. You might want to connect more with friends. All of that kind of stuff is highlighted for the rest of October, starting around the 14th. After that, we're going to have a full moon on October 17th. That's happening at 24 degrees of Aries. Now, this is happening in the house that rules your home and family life. And so full moons, again, are a time for letting go and releasing something. This full moon's also conjunct Chiron, the planetoid that is called the wounded healer. And so whatever issues we might have had in our home, like our physical dwelling, or in our family life that need to be dealt with, and even energy that might need to be released, shed, and let go, this full moon is ushering that in. After the full moon, Venus is going to be leaving Scorpio and entering Sagittarius for the rest of the month. And the area of the chart that this is hitting for the horoscope is the 12th house. This is the area that rules our subconscious, our connection to dreams, hidden desires. It's where our soul is said to be birthed from and then returned to when we die. Venus is the planet of relationships. And so when it enters the house of the subconscious, we might be working through deeper stuff around relationship dynamics. And this is very on brand for the fact that you've had some stuff come up in community or group dynamics and how that's influenced your relationship with partnership dynamics, with Mars passing through the 7th. Now with Venus in the 12th, you have an opportunity to work more on a personal level with how those things have impacted you in your subconscious. There's also a desire for freedom, escapism, wanderlust when Venus is passing through the 12th house in Sagittarius. After that, we enter Scorpio season on the 22nd. The sun is going to move out of your house of career and move into the 11th house of your social life. So this is a very extroverted month for you. There's a lot going on for you, work and being social and being community oriented. And then also how that's impacting your relationships is basically the main theme of October for Capricorn. I am going to pull a tarot card to end this for you. I'm using the Rockstar Tarot deck that just came out by Mary De Lorenzo Woods. It's an amazing deck. Each card is a different musician or band. And I just really love the art and how she put all of this together. So we're going to end this horoscope with a tarot card for you. Let's see, this is going to be it. We have the Ace of Swords, with Nina Simone on it. Now, the Ace of Swords is the gift of clear mind, clear sight, being able to speak our truth. I know I've pulled this card out of this deck before and read what she said, and she really talked about Nina Simone being somebody that really spoke her truth and advocated for what she believed in. And the Ace of Swords gives you that gift of clear sight and clear mind. It's really great for Libra energy. So I love that for you. All right, Capricorn, if you liked this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. You can find me at theladyofleisure.com and thesobercurator.com. And I will see you all next month. Thanks for watching.